Hello everyone and welcome to the Deercast. Today we're bringing you a very exciting update video a year on having started using these, the Fox lead-free bullets. We started using these having used various other different lead-free alternatives. We went lead-free partly because of the people we supply demanding us to do so, but partly also just thought it's probably the future and we wanted to jump on the bandwagon and get to the head of the curve rather than be forced to change to lead-free bullets at some point and end up not being able to find exactly what worked for us. Thought this way gave us plenty of opportunity to find something that worked. Have used lots of other alternatives before, never quite happy for one reason or the other, and someone recommended we gave the Fox bullets a try. I gave them a try pre-COVID, so years ago now, and gave up on them because I'm a home loader, and actually I was just being a bit stupid in terms of home loading them. I was trying to load 150 grain bullets using the same sort of load data as I've been using with 150 grain lead-based bullets before, and what I found was I couldn't fit the bullet in the case with the same powder charge, and stupidly I therefore just gave up rather than trying to tweak the load. What I've now done is I've now used for the last year both 130 and 150 grain variants of the Fox lead-free bullets, shot reds, fallow, muntjac, Chinese water deer, roe, for an entire year exclusively with these bullets, and thought we'd try and bring you an update as to how we found them. So first thing to say is very easy. It seemed to be very easy to get hold of, certainly easier than some other alternatives that are imported from overseas. These are imported from overseas but only from Europe, and it seems to be slightly easier to get hold of them. For a box of 50 they're about £55 compared to some others that are about sort of closer to £60 now, so not the most expensive out there and quite easy to get hold of. We've never had any sort of supply issues. They come in a cardboard box like this, so very sort of environmentally friendly packaging if that's your thing. The bullets themselves are a alloy. They come like this, so again these are home loaded or will be home loaded. They have grooves cut into them here, you can see, to reduce friction and pressure in the barrel. They have a plastic tip here, which is what sort of encourages expansion, and they're not the most aerodynamic bullet to look at, and you can tell when you look at sort of ballistic coefficient. If you compare these to the equivalent, say, Barnes, they have got a worse ballistic coefficient, and I suspect at distance, accuracy-wise, they're probably worse. But to be honest, out to 200 meters, which is what I use them for, I've never had a problem. They are absolutely bang on in terms of accuracy and performance. In the various home loads I've got, and I've shot them through three different 308 rifles, and they will all, depending on the load, you can get them down to about ½ inch at 100 yards. We have tried them, as I said, on live quarry and also on ballistics gel, and in terms of expansion you can see from this, which was one that was shot at ballistics gel, and the ones we've recovered from Carcasses as well seem to do exactly the same. They mushroom very, very well and work incredibly efficiently and seem to kill very efficiently as well. Never had anything sort of run on from one of these unless it was due to sort of poor shot placement. In terms of carcass damage, part of the reason of moving to these was to try and find something a little bit heavier, because my experiences of going faster and lighter for caliber, they certainly work in the other different makes, but at the same time you end up with more carcass damage or more bruising on them. What I found with these, I've used both 130 and 150 grain variants in 308, is 150 grain variants seem to give a cleaner carcass. However, there is one caveat, and I'm not sure if this is unique to Fox bullets or whether it's unique to lead-free bullets or whether it's just, I don't know, my shooting. And I'll put some photographs in this video so you can see. But what I found is, certainly with these bullets, and as I said, I don't know if it's true with other lead-free bullets, is it's really important that you bleed the carcass as quickly as possible after shooting it. Because what I found is if you've shot something with one of these bullets, you leave it lying on its side and you don't bleed it particularly quickly. So if you're up on a high seat, shoot one, and you're sat in the high seat for a couple of hours and you've shot that one and perhaps wait an hour or so, by the time you then come to skin and gralloch and everything, that animal, you'll have a huge amount of bruising underneath, between the skin and the carcass. So case in point, and again, I'll put some photographs in this video, but this weekend shot 2 fallow prickets, one on the Saturday, one on the Sunday, both 175 metres, both from the same high seat, both exactly the same shot positioning. Unfortunately, I shot both of them through, both bullets exited through the shoulders, both with the same rifle, both with 130 grain Fox bullets. One of them I growled and bled pretty much immediately, and the other one I'd shot very early doors, and I stayed sat in the high seat for another hour and a half before then getting out to bleed it. And I'll let you be the judge of the difference. So there is a sort of incentive, I suppose, with these to try and bleed carcasses as quickly as possible. What we're going to do is, now that we've spent a year using these, I mean, I personally am very happy and very satisfied with them, and they will be my sort of go-to copper bullet. We have also now got some from Yew-Tree, but also Nielsen Sonic. So this coming season, and certainly on some Roebucks, we're going to start using some of the Yew-Tree so that we can try and bring you some of these update videos about those instead as well. But overall, I should say Fox bullets, and this is what one looks like when it's sort of fully loaded up. Very, very pleased, very, very happy with them. They seem to work remarkably well. Accurate, easy to get a hold of, not really expensive. So very happy, sort of glowing recommendation from us. Anyway, as per usual, everybody, please remember to comment, like and subscribe, and we hope to catch you on the next one.